What's up, TLOPO gamers? My name's Destroyer, and here's a little hitchhiker's guide to Funesto's Forge. I don't really have much of the specific details of what is in this cave yet, like all of the mini-boss names and the enemy level ranges, for example, so this is just going to be a simple guide of where it is, how to get to it, and the different areas within the cave. Alright, so first off, this is a Raven's Cove expansion, so it would be in Raven's Cove. You're going to want to go to El Patron's Mine for this. In case you're new to the game, that is the cave with the two entrances near El Patron's ship. Once you get inside the mine, you will see the label for the cave in the top half of the cave, across from that area where people would always try to glitch into, which honestly should have been the cave entrance in my opinion, but whatever. That will take you to the new area, Funesto's Forge. There's lots of areas within this cave, so I will briefly cover each of the major ones. I will be using this map that I drew as a little guide for the layout of the cave. I will have a link to this drawing in the description below. When you enter, there's this huge area with a little pond and blacksmithing equipment. In this area, there are 10 ghosts, 2 pairs in the pond, 2 standing around, distant from each other, and then a group of 4 near the blacksmith equipment. Going straight reveals another room that is partially flooded and has 7 enemies total. There's 3 together in one area, then a pair in another area, and then a final pair in another corner. Continuing from there, you will reach a room with some scaffolding with 4 enemies around it. There's 2 on top of the scaffolding and 2 below. Moving on from this takes you to an area with 5 ghosts scattered along the edges of the room. Going to the right brings you to a dead end with 6 ghosts present. The ghosts are in 2 pairs of 3. What is interesting about this room is that there is a room that is mirror of it on the other side. Heading back to where we came and going straight this time brings us to a tunnel with a few enemies scattered along the tunnel path. The only notable thing here is the rock bridge and the waterfall next to it. Going past that brings you to a huge room with many notable parts. To the left from where you entered is a dead end with 7 enemies hanging around, 3 pairs of 2, and then a final one on top of the scaffolding. The central part of this area, with the river, has a line of 5 enemies. There's also a few others scattered around here. To the right is another dead end, this time with 4 enemies in a group, gold room style. Venturing beyond this brings you to another tunnel of enemies dotted along the path. Beyond this tunnel area is another open space of 4 enemies here, in 2 pairs. Heading to the right, you will see the other room that you just ventured in earlier across from the room you're currently in. This room also has 6 enemies, but huddled closer together than the other side. Going back to the earlier area and going straight brings you to a large open bridge filled to the brim of enemies. There's 2 subsections of this bridge. The first subsection that you face from where you came has 8 enemies total, with 3 on each side facing the other side. Then 2 in the middle, fighting each other. The other subsection has 3 groups of ghosts fighting, 2 in pairs and then a group of 3. After going straight on the bridge, you will see more ghosts dotted along this tunnel section. Going through this tunnel brings you right back to where you started, with the tunnel just a little bit of way. Overall, there's many different areas for people to loot in, with the bridge, that large area of multiple sections furthest from the cave entrance, and the 2 mirroring rooms in the back being highlights. Well, I hope this video helped, and I hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching.